What differentiates the rich from the poor? Do you want to know what to do to become more successful? Stay tuned to find out more. Click the subscribe button to join the family that's hungry for success. Click the bell icon to get a notification when I make a new video. Number 1. The rich believe in the law of income. The rich believe in value. They believe they will be paid in direct proportion to the value they provide to the marketplace. Output is the only metric that counts in the results-driven world we live in, whereas the poor believe they should be paid based on the amount of time and effort they put into an activity. Even though increased input does not always equate to more output, this can be a sign of inefficiency when value-added results are not constantly produced. Therefore, poor people often miss the mark by solely focusing on inputs instead of outputs. Number 2. The rich are voracious readers. The rich believe that the more you learn, the more you earn. Knowledge builds up like compound interest, and many successful people agree. Mark Cuban commits 3 hours per day to reading. Bill Gates reads 50 books a year. He has once said that whether he is at home, at the office, or on the road, he always has a stack of books he looks forward to reading. In order to be successful, you need to grasp how very little you know, which is something less successful people are unable to understand. It has been found that after finishing high school or receiving their diploma, most poor people would not read another book, even though their successful counterparts explore new topics and discover innovative ways to solve problems. Number 3. The rich focus on opportunities, not obstacles. When it comes to obstacles, it is all a matter of perspective, as the poor see obstacles and the rich see opportunities, entering arenas that many wouldn't dream to do. Number 4. The rich associate with positive, successful people. It has been said to you many times that you are the average of the 5 people you spend most of your time with. Rich people know that your social circle drives your success. This is why the rich spend time talking about groundbreaking ideas and accomplishments with other successful people. Only then will they have a higher chance of optimizing the view of the world. Whereas the poor spend little to no time with people who could help better themselves and become better versions of themselves. Instead, they would rather be brought down by destroying their health by smoking and drinking. Number 5. The rich are willing to promote themselves and their value. The rich have skills or ideas that help them build their success. As a result, they don't mind sharing their strengths with others in order to distribute their knowledge to help others grow. Whereas the poor cannot find anything truly extraordinary about themselves, and being average is a precursor to financial mediocrity. The few poor people who are able to find something extraordinary within themselves rarely put it on display. Number 6. The rich grow bigger than their problems. The poor see problems and obstacles rather than opportunities, instead of trying to figure out how to overcome the tough times and end up returning back to their status quo. The rich strive on challenges and know there is value in solving problems, which is the basis of many financial success stories. Failure is unavoidable, but many poor people blame others for their failures and problems, constantly reassuring to themselves that they did nothing wrong. Successful people have no problem admitting to making mistakes, because learning from mistakes will help you in the future. So next time you get angry and disappointed, take a minute to reflect to what you could have done wrong. Number 7. The rich think both, the poor think all. Economists created the term opportunity cost, which means if you pick or purchase one thing, you are giving up the opportunity of picking another thing. In other words, if you have $500 and want to buy a shirt and a belt, you can only afford to pick one thing or another, which is how the poor often see things. But it is not how a rich person sees things. The rich try to find a way to get both. A rich person would get both by buying 12 shirts and selling them on Shopify for $100 each. This way, they would be able to buy their shirt and belt and still have $200 to spare. Instead of limiting their profits by maintaining their budget, the rich use a both mindset by expanding their budget to maintain their profit. This kind of innovative thinking is what allows rich people to navigate through difficult obstacles on their road to success. Number 8. The rich focus on net worth, not working income. Poor people often talk about hourly pay and are paid the same salary no matter how good or bad they were doing. Although this is stable and reliable, this stifles your success because money is no longer motivating you to go the extra mile. Whereas wealthy people know that an hourly income is not as important as someone's net worth. One can earn a lot of money per hour but not know how to keep it. Whereas a high net worth can net you many opportunities and create more future wealth. Most of the highest earning jobs don't pay by the hour, but according to performance. That way, if you aren't at the top of your game, you're going to lose. This job rewards people who work longer and harder and give you more control over your income rather than relying on that promotion you've been asking for. Number 9. The rich are dollar smart. There's a saying, penny smart, dollar stupid, which is practiced by many poor people. This phrase means that some people are particular about how they spend small amounts of money, like where they buy their coffee, and how much they'd save if they bought their food at another store. But they don't make wise decisions when dealing with large amounts of money, like courses that focus on self-improvement. Rich individuals leverage both by making disciplined penny decisions while investing large amounts of funds by investing into activities that foster continual improvement and financial success. Number 10. The rich network and volunteer regularly. Meeting new people only has upsides. This is facilitated through community uplifting. Studies show that 3/4 of wealthy people volunteer 5 hours a month, but among those struggling financially, 1 in 10 volunteer, causing them to miss out on new connections, triggering them to lose out on potential opportunities for financial prosperity. Lastly, a bonus part for my viewers who have watched till the end. The poor are not excited about work. Over 90% of lower income individuals disliked what they did for a living, while 95% of wealthy individuals liked their careers. People who really loved their jobs accumulated significantly more money than people who only liked their jobs. Most rich people got where they were by working at a job or company they genuinely liked. So if you want to get a job just because it pays more money, you better try find another job. Comment below on what you want the next video to be on and about other topics I might have left out. I post every Sunday before noon. Subscribe if you're a person who wishes to grow their income or become successful and increase your skills and ability to earn more money. Always use the information I teach you to make it your own, because only then will you become successful.